Okay guys, we all get in a rut, right? We all continue to do or use things or use products that we just have used recently. So we just continue to do it because that's just easier. But there's a lot of product, a lot of makeup, a lot of perfume, a lot of clothes that sit in my closet that I don't use because I just don't spend the extra energy to be like, hey, let's try this out. And so today I thought, let's try some things that either are new to me or they're brands that I actually like quite a bit, but I just don't pull out. So let's talk about these sort of underappreciated products. Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel and happy Feisty Festival. At the end of this video, I will have all the details about the giveaway. Yes, I am actually mentioning it. The other videos were done as I was getting sick, and then while I was still relatively sick. I'm still sick, but much better. And so my brain just went completely out the window. So I did not talk about the giveaways in the way that I should have. So the giveaway details will all be at the end of the video, including what you need to do to enter and how it's going to be done. Okay, so let's get into the actual video for today. First, I want to mention a product by a company called Golden. This was recently sent to me. The other two products that were in the PR package, my sister's using, but she promised she would give me an update. But I want to mention this because this is called the Hair Wand. It's a straightening and glossing for wiry grays. Well, this brand is specifically for more mature people. And the wand, this little wand, is specifically for when you get, or at least this is what I get, these little gray hairs, like right here. I've been getting them since I was 20. Okay, so I'm actually trying something out right now to see if I can reduce my grays. That's a whole nother thing, but we'll get into in a second. Turns out grays, there's a scientific reason for why you have gray hair. It's not just aging. Anyway, that's not the point. The point is, this is a really cool product. I don't have any grays right now because I recently colored my hair. So I'm waiting for that, you know, the grays to come back in. This is a really great idea when you're pulling your hair back. Like I pull my hair back in ponytails often when I'm filming. And I've been using clear mascara because that's kind of what, you know. But the thing about that is it's not really meant for the hair on your head. And this product is specifically made for that. So here's what it says. A magic wand to smooth and tame frizzy, broken, coily, and wiry gray hairs. That's what I have. The Hair Wand Serum features vegan keratin to dramatically reduce frizz and bamboo-derived lipopeptide to help restore the hair's strength and protect from heat styling. Even the coarsest and most wiry of hairs takes on a glossy, smooth finish. So it's a great idea. It's brilliant. I don't know why I didn't come up. Did you know that water is not great at hydrating skin and can actually upset its natural balance? In place of water, we use a patent-pending waterless technology that upcycles cactus fruit and turns it into bio-fermented essence to actively hydrate and protect skin's microbiome. Opting out of water is not only healthier for skin, it's better for the planet too, which I think is really interesting. So the other products that they sent me must have that waterless technology. Again, my sister has them right now, but you'll hear more about Golden. Thank you so much for sending it to me. And you'll see me using it when I pull my hair back. So today I have a couple of different brands that I want to talk about. And these are kind of like, and one of them I don't love, to be honest with you. Like, I don't hate it, but it's not my favorite product. So we'll get into that in a second. But I would say there are brands out there that I love and I talk about, but I don't use that often. And then there's brands I use all the time that I don't talk about necessarily because, I don't know, there's this weird, like, I assume you guys know, and that's just really stupid of me because you should never assume anything. And then there's brands that I don't use because I don't like them. But there's no way for you to know the difference unless I tell you. So that's what I'm trying to do. So I'm going to be doing a series basically where I talk about products that are like unsung heroes. I'll come up with a name. If you guys have suggestions, let me know. But basically, underappreciated products. So we're going to talk about those first. These are all products that, these are all brands and products that are not something that I have as part of my normal rotation. Chanel, Dior, Tom Ford, you get the gist. So first we're going to start with a brand that I have talked about lately, but I think there's a lot of curiosity about. And that's Make Beauty. Make Beauty, I was not at all familiar with before this year. Like, I had seen the name, but I don't think I'd ever tried anything by them. And they sent me their brow pencil, their brow wand, which is just a clear gel, and then something else, and I can't right now remember what it was. It'll come to me later. Anyway, I loved the brow pencil so much. I was so impressed by the brow pencil that I was like, I have to try other products. And when I was in LA, I was with Sophia and we were doing our shopping. There's a shopping vlog for that. They had the Make Beauty eyeshadows and I was looking at them and I was like, they don't look that interesting in the pan. I was just kind of like, you know, whatever. They look like, I don't get it. Why are they in violet gray? Because violet gray, at least in my opinion, is a very highly curated group of products that are like the best of the best. I've never tried anything at violet gray that I didn't think it at least was really well made. Sometimes I don't like the, you know, the color or the perfume or whatever, but it's always exquisitely done. So I was like, okay. So I tried them on my hand while I was there and I was like, oh, okay. So yeah, this is the new one that I just got. Some of these have been sent to me PR. Some of these I've purchased myself. So this one is, I forgot what shade this is. New Wave. This is a new shade. And I do have it on my eyes. I will talk to you about it. I've used Quartz before. So I have New Wave and Quartz. I will definitely buy more shades because this is stunningly beautiful. But it doesn't make your eyes look like, it doesn't age you. Like a lot of times, these multi-dimensional, metallic kind of eyeshadows, they make your eyes look, if you have more mature skin, they make your eyes look more crinkly. These do not. They're beautifully done, beautifully created. And I was so impressed that I was like, oh, I have to get more from them. So since then, I've talked about their blushes. They have different types of blushes. They have like a hydrogel and then the regular blush. I like them both. They're both excellent. I mean, like exceptional. I don't have them on my face today because I'm talking about a different brand, but if you want a good stick blush, I love these. They are more emollient than say like a Westman because the Westman has the clay in it. So I would lean more towards these if you are average to drier skin than the Westman even. Like I love these. I cannot tell you how impressed I was with this is the hydrogel blush. And then there's the other blush that has the nude, hyper nude in it. It is exceptionally good. And I think my favorite stick blush, which I didn't even have it a couple months ago. So absolutely exceptional product by Make. All of their products have been exceptional. This is their lip balm. This is the Violet. It's really good. I really enjoy it. I keep it here on my top of my desk. And then I recently tried, this is the, let me make sure I get the name right. This is the Make Clean Surface High Impact Lipstick. I had this on in a recent video. This is in shade Equilibrium. I think I was wearing it in my Harrods video. That's what I was wearing it in my Harrods video. It's a long, thin lipstick. It's similar to the Tom Ford in the sense of like the thin lipsticks, but these are thick. They give a lot of coverage. And they are Cream Supreme High Impact Lipstick. They are 0.021 ounces. I'm just looking to see if there's anything like that I should mention to you guys. They are refillable. You can get the refill. Made in Los Angeles, California. So they're US made. I love these. These are really good. They stay on. They're beautiful. They're a beautiful formula. So I need to get another color of these and try those out. So I will be wearing a lot more Make products in the future. I can't say enough. Like I really have been extremely impressed with everything they've sent me and the things that I've purchased. I purchased another brow pencil. That's because brow pencils you go through relatively quickly. So I love the brow pencils and the brow gel. I love this new lipstick. These are you have to, like, if you don't do anything else and try anything else by Make, the metallic eyeshadows are outstanding. They're literally called multi-chromatic metal reflecting eyeshadows, and they're phenomenally good. I just can't even, like, they're phenomenally good. So, and the blushes, but I haven't tried other things by them. So I will be purchasing a lot more Make as I move forward. Now, the other brand is RMS. I have talked about RMS in the past, but I don't talk about RMS a lot. It's not a luxury brand, but it is definitely a mid-luxury brand, right? It has all of the elements of a luxurious product. It is definitely great for more mature skin. If you're somebody who is concerned about crepiness, if you're concerned about dryness, if you're concerned about wrinkles, the RMS Beauty products are exceptional. If you've seen the creator and the person who often does videos with the products, you can see how the products work and look on different types of skin. She makes a concerted effort to make sure that people are represented of all different skin tones and different types of age range. I love the RMS bronzer in Beach Walk Betty. The blushes are exceptional, and I have all of them. And my new obsession are their highlights. Now, they did send me these. I think it's because I talked about it in one of these videos where I was like, I have to get more because I had one shade, and they are so good, guys. I really, really like these. Again, they're one and done's, kind of like the Make, but the shades that I have are Smoke and Blaze. And I actually wore one, I think it was Smoke. Was it Smoke? I don't know, but I can go back and look. I'm pretty sure it was Smoke in the Harrods video. So basically they're little tubes like this. And the shade that I put on today, I added it to the New Wave, just in the outer corners. It's a little bit like a violet shade. It's really pretty. This is Blaze. And it comes like that. So it's a cream, you know, it comes out of the little tube. And literally I just kind of put my brush through it. This is a goat hair brush. It's very resilient. And then painted it into the corners, outer corners of my eye. Look how beautiful that is. Look at that. So yeah, I just put it on top and then blended the Make over it again. So it was really well blended. But these, once they go on, they're not moving, like, at all. They are pretty much resistant to everything as far as I've found so far. And if you're somebody who likes, you know, more of a cream, they're very easy to use. They're very easy to manipulate, put them all over your eye, and then let them set. It doesn't take very long. I'd say 30 seconds, but it gives you enough time to move it around so that, you know, you're not like, it doesn't dry instantly. So if you put it in a place, you can come back to it and fix it. But I have to say, like, I'm really impressed with how it looks on the skin. And any imperfections that you see in my face today have nothing to do with the makeup, all to do with me and the fact that I technically still have bronchitis, because bronchitis apparently takes a very long time to heal. So if I look a little run down, it's because I am a little run down. But I am following my self-care video, and I am resting and I am sleeping and all those things. But still my body's like, you know, it's fighting an infection. So I do have sort of the under eyes that are like, why? And then they sent me this product, which I haven't tried yet. It's RMS Beauty Legendary Serum Lipstick. So, you know, you've seen these serum lipsticks. Makeup by Mario has them, Charlotte Tilbury has them, and basically you turn it up and you can turn it, looks like you can turn it back down. Let's see. There's the clicks. No, okay, you can't. So don't go too much with it because you cannot turn it back down. This one looks, oh, interesting. It's not that glossy, which I actually like better. It's more like a cream. And let's see what it says. Doesn't say anything. This is in shade May, which is interesting. M-A-E. May was my grandmother's nickname. My grandmother, my mom's mom, was Mary. They called her May, and that's why my middle name is May. But my middle name is M-A-Y because I was born in the month of May. You know, families. Anyway, so it does have something on it. I just have to use a magnifying glass because it's super tiny. One click, one swipe legend. The first of its kind lipstick and serum hybrid creates fully saturated, long-lasting coverage with just one swipe. Yeah, okay. For lightweight, yet deeply pigmented, the non-drying water-based formula hydrates smooth and revitalizes lips with a soft satin finish. Minimum effort, weightless feel, lasting impact. Application, twist bottom of the unique component just once until it clicks. Gently glide across lips. Use the tube's edge as a guide for flawless application. Blah, 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 blah. Okay, so it is, I will say, like that's pretty good coverage right there. Huh, okay. I'm looking forward to trying it. I haven't tried it yet. Not on my lips. I've tried it on my hands, but that's not the same thing. So I will have more for you soon. Then I have mascara on from Rabanne, or Rabanne, which I want to say Paco Rabanne, but now it's just Rabanne. This is the first thing that I've tried from Paco Rabanne. They aren't as easy to get here in the United States. You can get these at Selfridges in the UK, and I think Harrods, although I'm not sure. Anyway, I haven't tried the eyeshadows, but I wanted to try the mascara, and I think I mentioned it like eons ago, because it's called the Rockstar Mascara High Volume Mascara, Length and Extremely Deep Black Intensity. I love a really deep black mascara. Here's the thing, it is a deep black. I will give it that. But when you look at this brush, it looks like it's going to give you so much more volume and length than it does. And it just doesn't. Like my lashes are long, period. But they're like, I have so many other mascaras that give more impact than this. It is black though. Like it's a black mascara. I have to give them that. So if you want a black mascara with a comfortable wand, because it's not prickly, that gives you a nice, I mean, it's nice. It's not clumping. My lashes don't feel like they're, you know, like super crispy or anything. They feel okay, but I don't get like extreme volume, or I don't know. I think it's just okay. Like I said, I don't hate it, but there's other mascaras I've used that I just think are a lot more like intensive than that. So I'm less inclined to try more things from Rabanne, which is unfortunate. But I mean, I still will if you guys are interested, but the way they describe it is just very misleading to me, in my personal opinion. Last but not least today, we're going to talk about Givenchy. Now, here's my thing about Givenchy. Here's a brand that I actually enjoy. I like Givenchy. I like some of their perfumes. I like their products. Their bronzer, this one, Prisme Libre, which they came out with relatively recently here in the United States, but has been overseas for a lot longer, is one of my favorite products of the year. And this is the lightest shade, and I think it looks beautiful on. And in fact, I'm wearing it today. It's in my top drawer where I wear, you know, like that's what I reach for. But I went, when I was looking at products that I don't use very often, what's not in this drawer. If you could see this drawer, you'd see there's a drawer next to me that has all the products that I reach for, like when I'm not filming a video, when I'm just, you know, going out or going to dinner or whatever. These are the things right now that I'm most likely to put on. And then in the top of my desk, there's glass, and you can see the top 3 drawers. And those are all the things that over time would be probably considered like my favorite things over the last 5 years. And that is coming up in a video. Why is there so little Givenchy? Because there's the bronzer, and that's it. There's nothing else by Givenchy in these drawers. And I don't have a good answer for you, because the 9 pan shadows, I do have them. I don't have the newest one. I didn't purchase it. They're quite, I actually, there's some that are like really excellent and I love. The formulas are usually very good and I like them. The highlighters and blushes and powders that are in the 4 chambers, the Prisme Libres, were some of the best products to ever be created, especially the powders. Now, they did, I don't know what they did. They took out talc maybe, and they put in the fluorophosphate stuff, and then they go pipe, that's what it is. And then they fixed it again because everybody hated it. I did videos on it. I I think, to be honest with myself, I think I don't like the delivery mechanism. As in, with these products, and I have the blush, and they sent this to me. This is an Organza Cien, so it's number 4. It's a loose powder blush, which I have on, and I'll show you me putting it on. It's actually quite beautiful. I don't think I like the delivery system. I don't think I like the fact that you have to tip this into the cap, and then you put the brush in the cap, or you use the sponge. And that's what you do with the highlighter. That's what you do with the blush. That's what you do with the powders, all the loose ones. Now they do have the pressed ones that look like the bronzer. There's a pressed powder. I have those, and I do really like those. I also have, you know, other products that I'm like, oh, but I still don't have them in the top drawers. And I started when I was putting the makeup on today, I was like, okay, what else would it be? So I don't think I like the delivery system. The other thing is I don't think I like the scent. There is a smell to the Givenchy that's floral. It's a perfume. And it's actually a lovely scent. But over the years, because of the migraines, I am attuned to, like, when I sense or smell, like it's almost like a sense. It's not even like I've smelled it yet. It's hard to explain unless you suffer from migraines. But there's this like feeling of all of a sudden being like, oh no, that I'm going to develop a headache because of something I just smelled. It's hard, like again, it's hard to explain, but in the floral nature, I think that's what it is. Because it's actually not that strong once I put it on, and I haven't developed a headache. I feel fine. Well, I don't feel fine, but you know what I'm trying to say. I didn't get a headache from this. So I think it's just, I need to overcome that. I think that might be what it is. I also think the third thing, so I don't like the delivery system. I think there's a floral scent that sort of triggers in my brain, you know, stay away. And then the third thing is, I don't think Givenchy has like collections, kind of like Sicily. But Sicily is so focused on skincare and like more mature skin that, and I've been using it for years, like I feel like I'm wedded to Sicily. Like I know how good it is. Now it's also extremely expensive, but yeah, I have a lot of Sicily in these drawers. So I think I just need to get out of my rut of not using it, because I put the makeup on today. I want to talk about the foundation in just one second. And I was like, this looks really good. Like it looks great. I love this lipstick, and you know I don't like a matte lipstick. This is very comfortable. It is their Velvet Matte, which might be why it feels very comfortable. It's in N03, and it's a long-lasting matte finish. It says it's lightweight and weightless and has like a supple feeling, and it does. It feels really nice on the lips. I love the shape of the lipstick because I like a smaller lipstick. I'm one of those people who does want to pay more for less. I'm very weird that way. I like the small bullets. Fits perfectly on my lips. I think it's a great shade. I think it feels really good. Like I'm not having, you know, like it doesn't dry out my lips. It doesn't look like a matte. It looks comfortable. Looks like a cream. I really, really like this product. It's something that I would buy. Like, and I would buy it in another shade. Been very impressed with it. The blush I think looks stunning, but I don't like that cap. Like it just bugs me. And I recognize that's the only way you could do it. Because once you get to the pressed, the pressed is just the different and loose. It just is. And I have the pressed bronzer and the pressed powders, face powders, but I don't have any pressed blushes. So I think I just need to try more products from Givenchy. And the one that shocked me the most, the product that really surprised me, was the foundation. I'm not really into foundation anymore. I really wear what I think most people will call tinted moisturizers, or they're not even called that anymore, like the Victoria Beckham drops. But this is the Prisme Libre Glow Serum Foundation, and it's excellent. Like, it looks really good on my skin. It felt really comfortable too. Yeah, and you can see me putting it on. I was like, damn, okay. So it's 1N. I got the neutral shade, and it's extremely good. It says it's skin improving foundation powered by micro hyaluronic acid and ceramides. So it's meant for people who are like me, which is, you know, that's a good thing. It says it has a weightless blurring glow, which It does. Instantly corrects imperfections and blurs the appearance of pores, revealing a healthy glow, even smooth skin with a natural flawless effect, provides weightless buildable coverage. And it's a plumping hydrating serum. And I gotta tell you guys, it actually works. It looks phenomenally good in this 10X mirror. Now my under eyes still look rough, but I didn't put any concealer or any, like I haven't put anything in my under eyes because when I get sick, my eyes hurt. Like it's just one of those things. And so I just haven't, like I'm trying not to put creams or anything or around my eyes. Like the mascara and the on my eyelids, it's fine, but underneath my eyes, I'll just be like, no. So my under my eyes looks meh. But the rest of my skin looks phenomenally good. And I have to say, like, I was shocked because I took out this foundation and I was like, I'm gonna hate this. I was ready to do like a whole roasting. I hate all these products because I was gonna do a video where I was talking about the Rabanne mascara and be like, I don't like that, you know, and then I was trying all these things. I was like, oh, that's actually really good. It's like, shoot. But the foundation is, it's not a weighty foundation. So, you know, it's very runny. It's very lightweight. And it feels really comfortable on the skin. I have to say, I've been very impressed. You know, it gives a lot of coverage for, I mean, look at that. Like that was one pump of foundation. That's what I put on my whole face. And yeah, I think it looks really good. And I'm really surprised. To give Givenchy its due. Like they did a great job with this foundation and I wouldn't have tried it if they hadn't sent it to me. So thank you, Givenchy, because I'll wear this. Like this looks really good. And I think the color match is excellent. I'd also say, it's like I said, it does have a scent when you first put it on, but it dissipates very quickly. It's not going to give you a headache. But if you don't like scents in your perfumes, right. If you don't like scents in your product, in your makeup, then you need to stay away from it because it does. I think all the Givenchy has perfume in it. And I'm just looking to see how far down. Because, you know, they always have to list it. So, yeah, it's like halfway down. Perfume, fragrance. So, it's not the most, like, it's not the top thing in here. The number one thing I think is water. Yeah, water. But it is in here, and I think it's in everything because it's the same scent. It's this actually very lovely floral, like a light floral. It's not like a heavy floral. So yeah, the foundation is extremely good. If you're like me and you're looking for something that's like a blurring, you know, hydrating foundation, but you want a little bit more coverage, the Givenchy is excellent. I would really strongly recommend it. I think it's really, really good. And I will continue to wear it. The blush is beautiful. And if you don't mind the delivery system, really impressed with the Velvet Matte. I gotta say, guys, like, especially if you don't have dry lips, like I have dry lips, but it feels fine. But if you don't have dry lips, this is exceptionally good. It's been on for like over an hour now and it hasn't even changed. Like I just put more on, but like it didn't even, my lips eat lipstick. This just stayed on perfectly. I'm like, wow. And it feels really comfortable. I was like, oh, pretty good. And then they also sent me something that I own. These are the balms. I have many of these actually, because you know I'm a balm girl at heart. I don't know what I do with the box, but it's here somewhere. And you know they're just the balms. These are ubiquitous, like they're glossy balms. But what I will say about the Givenchy versus some others is that it's actually quite pigmented. This shade, is this Rose? I think this one's Rose. Rose Perfecto, 303. So they have, and it's very glossy. Like it's got almost like, it's not glitter, but it's almost like glimmer in it. Do you know what I mean? It's actually quite pretty on. And so if you were gonna just like put something like basic on and you know, you just want like a bright glowy lip, especially in the summer, these are awesome. I have a number of these, and I actually have a number of Givenchy lipsticks, and I cannot remember the last time I talked about them on the channel. So I'm gonna make an effort to get out of the rut of what I think I've fallen into a little bit towards the end of the year of Chanel, Dior, Tom Ford And there's others. Like it's not like I just talk about those brands. I talk about other brands, but I think, you know, it'll be good. It'll be good to like bring in a little bit more of like the Givenchy and the RMS and Make and some of the others, because I think they're doing great work. And even trying the Rabanne. I mean, just because the mascara is not my favorite doesn't mean there might not be something that's extremely good. So I'm going to see if I can still find the Givenchy, the new 9pan that came out for the holiday. I will bet money that it's on sale and I'm going to pick it up. So if you guys know where it is, let me know. Also, I continued to try the Valaya perfume if you watched the Harrods video that I did. And I'm wearing it now. I don't hate it as much as I remember, but I still don't love it. Like, it's fine. It's fine. To me, I think to me it's too floral, which is interesting because it's not really described that way, but to me, I think it's just too floral. I think it's just like too floral on me. Maybe that's it. So it's not my favorite, but I don't hate it. So I will keep it, but I don't, you know, I don't love it. So, all right. So now for the details of the giveaway that I promised at the beginning of the video. So today, make sure you like, first of all, make sure you're subscribed to my channel. Go and double check. Make sure you're subscribed to my channel. It's important. Like, share, hype, all those good things. The comment down below. What are the products that you think are underrated, underhyped, under-talked about, whatever you want to use the phrase, and would you like me to try them in 2026? It's probably way too late to try them in 2025, but are there things out there that you think are like mid-luxury, ultra-luxury, or even like in that mid-range, upper, you know, at Sephora kind of range that you'd like me to try out? And I will put them on the list for 2026. So that's in the comments. The picture of the giveaway is actually in this video because I actually got around to finally being able to be well enough to take the picture in addition to the other things that I was doing. And sorry about that, guys. And the way that I'm going to do it, if you haven't seen the posts and you haven't heard me talk about it, is at the end of the month, I'm going to take a winner for every single long content video. I'm going to put if there's 20 videos, there'll be 20 winners. If there's 10 videos, there'll be 10 winners. And I will have them in a bucket, and then I will have numbers in a bucket that correspond. So if there's 15 videos, there'll be 15 gifts. And I'll pull out a name, Jennifer Flynn, and then I'll pull out a number, and it'll say 3. I don't know. And so Jennifer Flynn has won gift number 3, and then I will look and see which gift number 3 is. I'm just going to do it randomly. So that way, you know, it's totally random. Everyone gets something, and then I will send them out to you as soon as I can. I'm not going to promise that it's going to be quick, guys, because I'm going to listen to myself in that self-care video. I am still recovering, and the doctor made it very clear to me that he wanted me to go to the hospital, and I said no. I said I wanted to go home and I could take care of myself, which I know is not probably the best decision, but I also promised that I would take it super easy. So I'm going to. So it might be a while before I send out and go out in the free. You know, if it wasn't winter, like if it was the summer, I'd be like, oh, it's fine. It was so cold. Last night when I walked Ellie, I walked her at 4 o'clock in the afternoon, and you know, it's not her fault. She has to go out and no one else is here. So so it's me. And it was so cold. My chest hurt so bad. There was a part of me that was just like, can I teach Ellie to go to the bathroom in the house? Like I was just, you know, so again, getting to the post office, going outside is just it's like a thing now. But I hear, and fingers crossed, that it's going to be in the 40s, which I know doesn't sound warm, but that's a huge improvement like next week. So if that's the case, I'll be able to get out and everything will be fine. But it may be January before the gifts are sent. In fact, it probably will be January because I just realized as I'm saying all of that, I won't be pulling all the names until the end of, see, this is what I mean. I am like still not myself. I won't be pulling the names until the end of the month. So of course it's going to be January. Little brain. All right. That's it for today, guys. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope to see you in another video really soon. Bye.